My name is Kara, also known as the next one in line. So I decided I should try doing a top 10 or so video on things you should and should not do to college. Just a little bit of background information about me before I begin. I was a transfer student to college last semester during the fall 2016 year. I decided that I wanted to go to the community college route before I started university, just because it would save me a little extra money and get some of those pointless general educations done. So this did put me at an advantage because I was able to save money, but it also put me at disadvantage because I had to learn how to do things by myself, and I didn't really have that much hand holding to learn how to do things, how to get it. I did not have much hand holding to get accommodated with things on campus. But as time went on, I slowly figured out how to do things and how to be successful and how to enjoy my semester at college. Now, the thing to remember about college, though, it is going to be a lot of ups and a lot of downs. There'll be times that you have to question yourself, what are you doing with your life? Or what if you're doing it on the right way, if you're hanging out with the right people, doing the right things, spending enough of time studying, or you're procrastinating too much. Like, there's always going to be like that. It will take time to get used to it. But don't give up. There's going to be a lot of, you'll eventually figure it out. There's going to be a lot of things, a lot of adventures you're going to have. Anyways, let me just get on to the list. So, number 1, when you first get to college, go to all of the orientation events. And I mean all of them. Even those cheesy icebreakers. You know what I mean. The ones you have to say, "Hi, my name is so-and-so, and this is 3 truths and 1 lie about me. Why don't you guess which one it is?" I know these are always cheesy, and every time someone hears the word icebreakers, you're like, ugh, again. But these help because the number one way to use icebreakers efficiently is to complain about icebreakers with whoever you're talking it up with. This creates an instant connection between you and the person, so you guys have an instant conversation starter and an opportunity to make more friends. And also, attend the orientation events that are about information. This will easily help you get on board to the whole college experience. Because normally these events teach you how to use your meal plans, how to use the gym, the technology services, and you want to know this information because it could save you time and money in the long run. Number 2, spend less time in your room. I know it can be kind of scary and intimidating going out some places by yourself or to try new things, but the worst thing you can do is spend all day in your room. Like, I know a lot of people who spend a lot of time in their room and they often get like depressed or lonely, and I was one of them. I was really nervous about reaching out to new people and finding new things to do because I can get anxious a while and get very self-conscious about how I present myself and talk to new people. But the thing is, you never know until you try. So what's the worst that could happen? You may look like a fool sometimes, but you can just laugh it off. So in order to get out and spend less time in your room, make sure you join clubs. These clubs are the best opportunity to make friends. Like, I decided to join a lot of clubs and volunteer organizations while I was at college. Like, I was in fencing club, which I never thought I would love because I am not athletic at all. But I decided to go out there, go out on a limb and try. And I turned out to love fencing, and I turned very competitive in that sport too. And I wanted to constantly work myself to get better and better and better. But I didn't start off like that because I was very hard on myself with fencing, and I was always afraid I was doing this terrible, and I would not be good at it, so I beat myself over it. But eventually, I learned to love it and got to the point where I am now. And next thing you should do too is attend all the free events they have in college. The colleges have so many free things going on. If you go a whole semester not finding free stuff, you're doing something wrong. Like, the first couple weeks, there was open mic nights, free food, free ice cream. They had like a hypnotist, someone who did comedy, movies, music, and there's like in the game rooms and all that, and plays and musicals and all that fun stuff to do. And most of it was free or $1 or $2 because most schools have a budget for the activities programming board. And this is where I had most fun at too. And enjoy the free time while you have it. Because at the end of the semester, you're not going to do any of the free fun stuff at all. You'd be too busy crying over textbooks. The next thing you definitely have to do is go to the student union or the club or whatever they call it. Because this is where you can meet a lot of friends at and hang out, or just go out people watch. And maybe you find someone playing a video game or reading a book you like, so you can start a conversation with them. It's very scary to do at first, but the more you do it, the better you get. And the next thing you do, instead of spending all the time studying alone in your room or doing homework alone, go to the library to study around other people. It will help. Because even though you're not talking to them, you feel like you're still part of something. Or get a whole bunch of friends together and go to the study lounge just to hang out, do schoolwork. So just a warning, most of the time when you go to study lounge with friends, you're not going to do schoolwork. You guys are going to get distracted. And number 3, don't be afraid to try new things. I know I've talked about fencing a little bit, but another thing that I decided to try was a club called Game On Improv, which is pretty much like improv like you see in Whose Line Is Anyways. I am not the most outgoing or energetic person, and I do not like putting myself up on stage. But the other day, earlier this semester, I was just chilling outside at the club, just trying to figure out what to do. I saw this one guy looking lost in front of a sign. He looked like a lost little puppy, so I got up to him saying, "Hey, are you okay? Or what's up?" He looked at me and said, "Do you want to join improv?" So I was just like, not really my thing, but he's like, "Come on, you got it." I'm like, "Okay, I'll go to one meeting." And I had so much fun at the meeting. Like, they were so happy I was there. I felt like I was included like in a family. So then I kept going to more and more meetings. I had lots of fun. And eventually I decided to do shows in front of like 20 or so people. And it was scary, but it was so exciting. It definitely gave me the performing bug. And now I just love doing improv, even though I'm still terrible at it. Another thing I decided to do too was this program called Inclusive Basketball, where you play basketball with people who have various disabilities. And it was intimidating at first because I didn't know how to connect with them. But eventually I started becoming so much fun with it because they were so happy to see you. And it felt like you were their friends. Like, this one guy kept coming up to me saying, "I love basketball. I love basketball. Do you?" I'm like, "Yes, I love basketball. It's so fun. I'm so glad you hear that. If you love basketball, I hope to see you again next week." Am I just doing that? I made his day. Okay, number 4. Don't expect to be like best friends with your roommate. Because chances are, you guys probably won't have much in common. Because the only reason why you guys met is because the room board selection people was put you guys together. And for me personally, I barely saw my roommate. Like, she was always off doing her own thing, hanging out with her friends, or just doing homework in her room. So we didn't really get a chance to talk much, which it was okay. At first, I was very depressed about it. I thought it was because of me personally that I did something. But eventually, I just realized what I just said. People just do their own things. So as long as you can get along with your roommate, like one of you guys clean the bathroom every week, or like share toilet paper, or just live like just in an area where you just can live comfortably together, but you don't have to like be best friends. That's pretty much the best scenario for roommates. And honestly, if you're doing all the stuff, all the events and clubs, you won't be in your room anyways, and you'll be out making your own friends and hanging out with them. Number 5. Sorry, I mistyped stuff, so I have like 3 number 3s. Anyways, number 5. Take advantage of all the free services your campus provides. Like, most colleges have free counseling, free tutoring, and free health and wellness, and they also have a career center. Definitely take advantage of the career center if you have no clue what the heck you want to do with your life, because they can sit down and hold your hand to figure out what you want to do. They take you through multiple tests, personality tests, career tests, or just talk to you all the different options and volunteering aspects you can do to just try to get your foot in the door for a couple careers. Also, if you feel like you're depressed or sad, definitely try to join. Definitely try to do counseling. It's scary at first going to a random stranger and talking about your feelings, but this will help so much because you have someone that you can vent to that wants to help you succeed. Like I did this for like first month or so of college. It did help greatly because I was just lost and depressed and kind of scared. Okay, number 6, keep in contact with your parents. When I first went to college, I was like, oh, I'm never going to contact my parents, so I don't need them. And it turns out I did. It was just nice calling home once in a while and just talking to a familiar person, and just helped so much. And they gave good advice, and they just told me I'll be okay, you can do it, and feel free to come home when you want. Oh, that's another good point. Don't go home too often though. I mean, maybe like once a month or maybe once every other week go home. But if you go home every single weekend at college, you're going to miss stuff. Or you're going to miss time to chillax and study while your friends are home. Because it does take a lot of energy going back and forth at home. And you never completely get settled in college anyways. So you might as well just try staying a couple weekends just so you can just get the feel. And also, it's such a waste of money going back and forth. It's because you spend a lot of money on gas, and then you spend a lot of time that can be used doing other things. I do understand why people go home, because sometimes I wish I would have went home too. But in the long run, just try to stay out sometimes on campus. Number 6, and the most important thing you can do at college is just be yourself. Don't pretend to be cool, don't pretend to be edgy, and don't do anything that's against your morals or beliefs. Like me, I'm not a huge partier, so I never went out to party like other people. I just always said no to them, saying I don't like being out late or I don't want to get in trouble. And most of them, they're okay with it. They're like, okay, cool. Well, we can hang out tomorrow when I'm done tomorrow afterwards. Or we can hang out now and like go see a movie or go to the club or whatever. Like, most of them aren't upset when you say no to parties. They get it. Everybody has their own path in college, and most people respect it. Don't be afraid to say no, but also don't be afraid to say yes sometimes to reasonable things. Okay, so I think this is about wraps up my video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Sorry it was a little ranty, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye!